And welcome back to my podcast. This is Melissa Snow, and I am here to talk about more urban legends. I had some technical difficulties before this, so if I'm sideways cricket or whatever, sorry. All right, this one says it's about Hugging Molly. I think I said that right. It's an urban legend about where their parents tell them not to stay out late at night or the girl's going to come and yell in their ear. And she's not meant to cause death. She's just one heck of a fright. Sounds like something straight out of a horror movie. This is in Abbeville. Tells a phantom woman who appears to children if they stay out late at night. She'll try to grab them and she'll just yell at them. So the parents want their kids to come home, so they tell the story. That's kind of creepy. I don't even know how to say this. The Quaulpalic. It's Quaulpalik, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say monster. Okay. The monster, and in a version of a mermaid, a siren calls with a hum to children who are wandering too close to the seashore, then takes them away in her baby pouch. The Grecian woman-like creature will never return the child once it's taken to the depths. Sounds like a good way to convince your child not to go in the water, if you ask me. Don't take... Okay, my ex, he is not American, so he has a story. If you go into the water, a mermaid or whatever will come and get you, so they don't go swimming over there. This is kind of like that story. I've never heard of it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Goodness gracious, all these things that I cannot pronounce. This is, Slaughterhouse. Oh, wow, the light just went really bright, you guys. Says Slaughterhouse Canyon, Horror. Lovers will learn about Luina Canyon. The urban legend of the Slaughterhouse Canyon tells the gruesome tale of the 19th century gold miner who failed to come home to his family one night without earnings. The mother and her children couldn't buy food and began to starve. When she couldn't stand it any longer, the wife chopped her kids into pieces and tossed them into the nearby river and died of despair. Her cries can still be heard echoing through the canyon. Why? Because she was hungry? That's weird. That's a weird urban legend. I don't know if I like that. So her husband didn't come home with money, so they couldn't eat, and they were starving to death. And so she decides maybe she was delusional from not eating, because you can be sick and delusional and everything. Oh, my cat is so cute. She covered herself up with my blanket. I will put, I do record them and put them on my TikTok or my channel, my Facebook channel too, and my YouTube, because they're cute. I love them so much. All right, from that weird story. I don't even know, like, where are all these things? I have never heard any of these urban legends. Says the Alaskan Gordon Light. Like many urban legends, the story of Gordon Light has several variations. In one, railroad worker was hit by the train and decapitated. His spirit can still be seen today, searching for his lost light. In another, The railroad worker bore a violent grudge against his boss, who fired him. He murdered his former employer with a railroad spike, and the victim now wanders the track. While the Gordon Light is well documented, no one has ever been able to offer an explanation as what it really is. What? Oh, this is hilarious. I don't even know what to say to that one, okay? I heard the urban legends where the couple are in the car and they hear scratching on top of the roof, and one of the friends gets out and doesn't come back, and there's three people in the car now. There was four. So they're all sitting there wondering where that guy went, and they got out, and he was, I don't know if I can say this. He was above, and he was choking and scratching with his feet on the car. And then, yeah, that's an urban legend. And there's an urban legend where if you eat Pop Rocks and Pepsi together, it will explode in your stomach and you will die. There is a movie urban legend. I haven't seen it in a long time, but maybe I should move this closer since I'm doing forward. Sorry. Yeah, so there's a lot of urban legends. There's urban legends about UFOs and myths and truth, and there is urban legends about the Bigfoot, like I talked about in the other ones. And I forgot to add on the other one where someone actually shot a Bigfoot, and then they ran to go get help, and they came back and it was gone. They don't know where it is. They swear to God it was dead, and this is like in the 1900s or 1800s. And so it's been going on since back then. I mean, what are they seeing, you know? All right, in Colorado, this is called the Ridge Home Asylum. I wonder if you're allowed to go in there and investigate. That'd be cool. In Colorado. Colorado is a couple states away from me. It says the Ridge Home Asylum was a real facility that opened in Arvada in 1912, but it becomes an urban legend because of its history. It repeatedly housed patients who were horribly mistreated, some of who were even mentally incapable but had been forsaken by their families. It was demolished in 2004. People say that they can still hear the screams and apparitions from former patients on the grounds. I don't know. It just said it was demolished, but they still see ghosts and apparitions and stuff. What? But this thing is driving me nuts. Finally got it to work. It wasn't working, and then I got a new phone, like I said in the other video. But yeah, so and there was an urban legend about Candyman. So it's kind of like Bloody Mary. If you say Candyman 3 times in the mirror, he'll come out and he'll get you and take you into a pile of fire that people set on fire. He appears anywhere. He has a hook for a hand, and he has bees coming out of his mouth, and he's creepy. And I've seen the movie Candyman. There's a Candyman 1 and Candyman 2. They're never going to beat the first Candyman they ever made. So, yeah, so my hair is driving me nuts. This one says Connecticut. Connecticut has a lot of weird stuff going on over there. I do not know how to say this. Duluth Town. Duluth Dleytonton. This misfortunes that have occurred in the haunted place of Jubilee Towns starting in the 1700s was terrible, and numerous that the nickname of Village of the Damned. The now completely destroyed town is said that to have been home to many suicides. Disappearance and even demonic activity that have given rise for several urban legends. It is believed that kind of tripped me out. Sorry, it like messed me up a little bit. Founders of the village, and by extensions and village itself, are forever cursed. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, my hair, guys. This says Delaware, Fort Delaware. A prisoner camp during the Civil War, Fort Delaware in Delaware cities was ultimately home to more than 30,000 million Confederate soldiers. Inmates in a urban legend, a few thousands who died before they could leave the Union Fort are said to haunt the area. You know, it's not an urban legend, it's true. I've seen the videos, and I watched this guy take a video and he saw a soldier. And then I was watching where he was talking about they hear gunshots and they hear talking and they hear booms and cannons and all that stuff in the middle of the night. And I mean, there was a lot of people there. It was a lot of energy. So ghosts are going to be there. Energy is going to be there. Like I said, I believe in ghosts. I believe in the paranormal. I believe in that they can manipulate, energy? Yeah. So how can that be an urban legend? No, it's not an urban legend. This is Florida. I've been to Florida. Took forever to get there because I live way on the other side of the state, and it took a long time to get over there, and it was amazing over there. I spent every day on the beach. I would wake up and leave, and my friend would be like, "Hey, where'd you go?" And I was like, "I'm out on the beach again." And I got seashells and everything. This says, Captain Tony's. Since 1852, Captain Tony's, the oldest saloon in Key West, has been known to be haunted. There's that noise again, you guys. I don't know what that is. Doors slam for no apparent reason, and there are inexplicable banging noises and frequent ghost visitations. Perhaps that's because the site of the town originally a morgue, and it was built around a tree that the town used for unaliving parties. Yikes. I believe that one. I don't think that it's wrong on that one. This one says Georgia, the Song of the Cell. My sister lives in Georgia, and I want to go there. But anyway, urban legends. As urban legend goes, in 1848, Alec and his wife, Betsy, both slaves, were in their home one night when their master, drunk and belligerent, crashed open and attacked Betsy, but Aliki fought him off. Determined, the master chased Aliki up the ladder into a loft. As the struggle continued, the master lost his balance, fell out of the loft, and died. Even though Alec turned himself in to the sheriff the next morning, explaining that what happened was self-defense and he's still charged with murder. For the course of the antebellum South, Alec was imprisoned in old Lawrence jail, letting executed unjustly in the crime. People say that he can still hear his sorrow songs traveling through the walls of the old jail. That's messed up. That is so messed up. I do not like that story. He was defending himself, but you know how it is back in the day. They don't care. It's what their slave owners do, and they don't believe anybody else. So, I don't like that story. I wonder if that's a true story. I don't even know where it is. They say where they are, but I'm not sure of those places because I've never been to those places. I've been out of the country a couple of times, but I don't know. This one says Hawaii. Pele, Hawaii. Pele, the Hawaiian volcano goddess, has many myths attached to her name. One tells of her old Baton union with the demigod, I can't say this word, Kampapua. Sorry. Who was half pig and half human. Well, no wonder why I can't say it. The two supernatural beings had a terrible breakup, agreeing to never see each other again. That is why, as an urban legend has it, if you're carrying pork with you when you travel to Pali Highway in Oahu, your car will come to I'm just gonna say it's gonna stop next to you're in the area and advising sticking to chicken. Don't have pig, stick to chicken. Something came into my mind when I was talking about that, about an urban legend, but I do not remember what it was. Ooh, this is where I live. This is Idaho. This is close to where I live. It's like 30 minutes away from here. What? No. It says the water babies of Massacre Rocks. The urban legend is about starvation and insufficient. So if you are Squamish, okay, nobody who knows how to say that, I can say it. It's Squamish. It's Squamish Pass. Now that I'm really trying to figure it out, it's Squamish. Squamish, yeah. I'm being a weirdo. Sorry. You may want to skip ahead. When famine hit the local area, the Pacatolio mothers resorted to drowning their babies in the rivers instead of letting them starve to death. It is said that those babies turn into fish like imps who knew mission was a trick in even unalive people. What? No way. I have never heard of that. Well, it's over in the Pass area. So their babies were starving to death, so they drowned them. What? What? I'm gonna have to look that up because I live over here and I'd never heard of that before. That's so weird. So the Native Americans, well, indigenous people, their babies were starving and they didn't want them to starve, so they drowned them and they became fish and they tricked people. What? That's weird. I don't know. I'm really stuck on this one. I really don't understand it. All right. This last one we're going to be talking about Illinois' Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Stay away from the abandoned place. Ooh, and haunted graveyards too, often referred to as one of the most haunted graveyards in America, is 82 Plot Cemetery, is known as the home of many phantoms sightings. People who have visited the site seem numerous inexplicable illusions for a ghostly white lady and an infernal white farmhouse. All right. I'm still stuck on the one from Idaho. I never heard that. Yeah. So anyway, this is the end of the urban legends for now, and we are going to say goodbye. Remember to have a great week, a great day, and the rest of your month. Peace out, everybody. Bye.